What's up, guys? So this is kind of a weird video, to be perfectly honest. It's actually focused on farming. I've never done a video on farming. It's never been, I mean, I want to say it's never been the biggest concern of mine, but honestly farming is what keeps me interested in the game because I have that progression, and it really is encouraging, right, to see yourself grow. I know obviously you see yourself grow in war and getting better at attacks, whatever, but having farming to fall back on is kind of nice. It's relaxing. You just sit back with a boost, with a movie on, maybe grab a six-pack or something, and I've always enjoyed that. I really have. It's very important, honestly, even in the war community, to be a good farmer. I know it's neglected a lot of the time by people's, what they want out of the game, but it's very important because it's how you get your heroes up, right? That's the most important thing. So I highly recommend in my farming to focus on Dark Elixir. And I'm just going to go and show my war log here. Sorry, this is my defense log. I'll go and show it. I'm in Champs 1. It sucks. I get hit for almost full loot every single time. So as you can see, I have a few that I won. Most of them 2,500. 2,500. I won this one. He was just dropping. 3,000. I won this one. 350, 2,500, 200. But a lot of times they won't get it, but most of the time they will. They'll get my Dark Elixir. And I'm okay with that. I get 4 to 5 raids before I get raided. The loot cart's going to be nice when that comes out, but honestly, it's okay to me because I don't settle for just a 3,000 base, right? As you can see, I'm full right now on Dark Elixir, but just as you can see, yeah, rooted, whatever. It's okay. I got on this afternoon to do my war attacks and stuff, and I knew my guard was about to run out, but I didn't even check it. I knew I'd be on. Got on right as I was getting hit, and I lost 4,000 that I totally should have still had, because I would have been on the whole time, whatever. But as you can see, my attack log, just ridiculous. I mean, that was only 2,700, but I'll go and show it. 4,000, 7,200. That was huge. That's the most I've ever seen, if I'm not mistaken. But it's not uncommon. I find it in, under 50 necks almost all the time. 3,400, 5,800, 4,400, 4,000. As you can see, I'm averaging 4,000. Here's a 6,000 here. I'm averaging 4,000 per raid though, which is really nice. I mean, it's really fun. And I want to just kind of go over what I do. And I'm going to show some replays to show what I do. And then I'm actually going to do a live attack. And I'm on blue stack, so I might not be very good. One thing, if I see a base that has low level, point defenses and air defenses, even if I can only get 1 AD, I'm still going to hit it. It's also nice to know what I have in the CC. I don't know, I should have looked before I showed the replay. But anyway, she's going to step up right here. I'm going to wall break her in there, maybe. Okay, she's able to wall break her in. She's going to walk over to that side, take out the air defense, and then she's going to get trapped sort of in the core. I don't remember if the queen can reach her. I don't think she can. I think I'm going to use my king to beat through. I don't remember. I mean, obviously, these are less important to me. They're not really planned out. I just kind of do... I do what I can, but I mean, honestly, these bases, you see the same bases all the time, so, you can sort of plan for it to some degree. I have to use her ability there. Luckily, she catches queen aggro, as she's still under the rage, takes her out in 2 hits. I go and freeze that in the hopes of saving my queen. If I can't save her, it's not a huge deal. I have my poison for my, for the CC to come out. It's on the hound, that kind of sucks, but I'm able to get the rage down. I don't think it's going to save my queen here. Maybe. Oh, I remember this raid. Right here. She's saved. She would have been fine. Nothing's hitting her. And she hits a giant ball. And ends up dying. That kind of sucks. Either way, so as you saw from my flight, I kind of end up having 2 groups to split off from each other. And I'll focus on the flight a little bit more, but the Queenwalk's the most important part, to be honest. And I'm just going to... I'll fast forward this. It wasn't the prettiest raid, so I'll show the next one. But I still have enough, this minion's able to take out this Dark Elixir drill. The point defenses are just too low, right? They're too low to be able to stop the rest of my my flight, even though it was bad, right? Yeah, I mean, seriously, a ton of loot though, right? And this one, same sort of deal. This one I didn't have my king. Oh, I did, sorry. A lot of times I'll raid without my king. I don't think it's entirely important on these attacks to have a king. It's nice, but I pretty much use them to tank for my queen for a little bit. Sometimes it saves a spell though. I guess that's nice. So similar thing. She's gonna step up, take out these side buildings over here, and then walk over toward the queen. In this case, I was able to save a wall breaker. A lot of times I like to do that, because like once I get her under rage, oh, she's not going to walk over. But that's okay. I'll just wall break her in here on the corner, I think. Oh, this is a bad raid. Good, I'm glad I'm showing it. But, I mean, that's kind of the nature of raiding, is you don't know what's going to happen. And honestly, I hate to admit it, but I'm kind of pushing right now on accident, just because, you know, I win, I get loot bonus, right? But she's able to step up, though. She's under targeting of the Inferno, but, and the, ooh, this, having that Expo on her kind of sucks too. Luckily, she's able to catch the aggro on the queen right at the last second. I guess I saw her. I guess I was watching her as I was doing my flight, because I was able to get that ability off right at the last second, I think. Wow. Oh, she actually lost aggro too when she did that. Still, she's able to take the queen out though, and she's going to start walking around this way, probably. And as you saw, so I should have mentioned the flight more. Okay, so I dropped my flight. As you saw, I dropped 2 loons and 2 hounds, sorry, and then just basically 2 lines of loons, right? I do 2 fingers and just slide them across the screen. It's not the most ideal way. Honestly, doing surgical style deployment on my loons is better, but I don't really care. And honestly, on these bases, it typically doesn't matter, because a lot of times, and I would say all the time, what these bases are meant to do is have a ring of defenses around the edge that the loons just sort of go around and never go to the core. So by doing it like that and doing my haste like I do, what ends up happening is they split, right? You see I have 2 groups of loons here. So these get hasted this way, and these just go around the circle. And if these die, I don't care. They broke the funnel. That was their purpose, right? But the big group is going to go to the core here. I mean, they're going to get hasted over to the Expo. This group is just enough to take out, oh, unfortunately I lost my queen, is just enough to take out the Inferno Tower. That was actually really lucky. Those almost died. These are all under rage in the core here. I'm actually going to drop another rage to catch the edge of those. Ooh, missed that one, kind of sucks. But you know, they're able to take out the other Expo. My king is up, and honestly, even just my king being up is enough to be able to take out most everything else. He just doesn't have as much DPS as my queen, so much better to keep your queen alive, but you can't always help it by any means. I think my pups are going to all end up dying, but still, I have all the Dark Elixir at this point. 7,200. I mean, that's insane. That's the most I've ever seen, if I'm not mistaken. And it's actually kind of a funny story. I was at work. Oh, I don't want to tell. Okay, never mind. I don't want to out anybody, but anyway, I was rating this at work, and I was very excited. He's gonna path around. You know, doesn't get the last gold collector. Could have gotten 24,000 more gold, but I don't really care. Dark Elixir's the most important thing. So next raid, this is another 100%. As you see, I have a lot of 100% up here. I'm doing a 3-star strategy. I know it's not what I care about. I just care about getting the core taken down. But if my queen stays alive, I almost always have 100%. Or if I get the Infernos down, I should say, I almost have 100%. And it's just very nice, right? Same sort of thing. So this base, air defense here, she's going to take out these and start walking around. She might actually not. We'll see. But the way I want it to happen... Oh, queen is down, so this isn't a big deal. I didn't notice that. So queen is down, so even if she doesn't walk around this way, it's okay. But my plan was for her to walk around and take out this other air defense, but I think she's going to walk to the north, looking at it now. You don't always catch these things on the fly, but when things go wrong, though, is really when you learn. So, you know, by seeing it go wrong in a low-pressure situation... Oh, wow, I was able to wall break her in. But by seeing it go wrong in a low-pressure situation, you have a much higher... you know, you can recognize those things in your planning. One thing I should also mention, one of the reasons I wanted to go to this way is because of this Inferno Tower right here is able to see her over this wall, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. No, yeah, she can for sure. And by having her in this compartment, she doesn't have the Inferno Towers on. Or this lane, I should say. She's going to come through. Like I mentioned, no king on this one. I think I do have a... Yeah, so one thing that I want to point out here, when I have a hound in the CC and I notice it before I go in, what I like to do with it is do the surgical loon drops. Because when I get those spam loons down, it's getting a ton of loons down, but it's not necessarily needed, right? So by doing them more surgical style and doing like 2 to 3 per defense, what that's doing is it's gonna get me more spread on my loons, right? So I would never have been able to drop just a spam LaLoon all the way around this 90 degrees, but as it happens, I'm able to get it all the way on this cannon over here, if I'm not mistaken. It should be, because everything is tanked as the hounds are on this expo, right? So we'll show that, and it's still the same sort of thing where I'm gonna get haste going on basically 3 different lines of loons coming in. I guess I didn't go all the way to the cannon, but that's okay. That was pretty good pathing in the way it went in, and oh, never mind. And as you'll see, same sort of thing, broke the funnel enough. This pack of loons is going to go to the core. Like, who are they? Okay, some of them did. Oh, that's lucky. That was really lucky. Otherwise, that rage would have been a complete waste, and they probably would have gone this way and then gone in and just avoided the rage completely. But do take the expo down. I get the freeze down. Probably could have just ignored that first inferno because I have so many loons up and put the freeze on this backside. But that's okay. I did have another rage, so it's able to come through. They split, which is unfortunate. I wish it would have stayed in the core because, well, it doesn't matter because this expo goes down to my queen anyway. So as you can see, she's just going to walk through. Like I mentioned, even if I have no loons up right now, I have a 3-star. If I have 4 healers on my queen, I have a 3-star, right? Almost all the time. Not that it matters. I already have the Dark Elixir. Everything else is just gravy, right? So these are going to take down this drill, but that's okay, right? So even with 2 or 3 point defenses on her there, it just wasn't enough to be able to take my queen down. And even if she goes down, it's not a huge deal. I like to raid every 2 hours or so when I'm at work just to be able to take a break. So it's not a huge deal, honestly, if my queen dies. And then one more raid, and then we'll go do a live raid. And I've honestly never done one of these on BlueStack, so same sort of thing. You can see where the queen is, and it actually, on these bases, you're really dictated in the direction you go based on where the air defenses are. So I drop her here to catch an air defense and start walking this way. I'm going to wall break her into this compartment, be able to take down this AD and reach the queen. And I mean, I see this base all the time. One thing I should mention though, a lot of these bases don't have 2 tiles difference between them right here. They only have 1. Avoid those. Avoid those at all costs. If they're butted up against each other, hit those at all costs because your queen will just take out so much. But if it only has 1 tile, I can almost guarantee that she will be able to, or that she'll start hitting a wall, right? Instead of going around, she'll hit a wall. Also, if they don't have stuff up here and they have 2 tiles, then she won't be able to catch this side and walk around. She'll still hit a wall. So those are 2 things to look for on these raids, is how many tiles over the wall these defenses are, right? Sometimes a sweep will screw you over by being one defense back, and it's kind of a pain, right? When she hits a wall instead of walking far enough to take out the queen. But anyway, I'll show it in 1x. So she's gonna step up, take out the AD. It's gonna take out the cannon after. I don't have to use a rage on her. A lot of times I do in the beginning. If I do, that's okay. I don't mind at all. Keeping your cleanup is the most important thing. Queen up for cleanup. And it's, queen up to take down the enemy queen. I guess having queen up for cleanup is game over at that point. But I dropped those wall breakers at a bad time. The archer tower was still on her. I didn't realize that. And when I was looking at that, wondering what I was doing, I didn't get my poison down. Ended up having to use her ability there, which kind of sucks. But as you see, because that's 1 defense off, and this is buttered up 3 tiles back, she's able to target it and walk around. As you saw, that wall breaker was friggin' lucky. It barely caught the edge of that rage, but oh well. Still fun stuff. It's gonna help probably because she's gonna take out this side and then walk back around because that opened it up. I didn't really want that to be open, but that's okay. So she takes out the enemy queen. Don't have her ability, but don't have to use it even if I did. Luckily, she was only 23. If she was 40, she probably would have died. As you can see, the queen has done just a ton of work. She took out this entire side of defenses, and same sort of thing. I'm going to get loons in from this way and just drop a line of loons back behind it. I don't know what's in my CC, but I don't typically look before I go in, to be honest. So same sort of thing. Just drop 2 fingers down, make a line of loons. This Tesla is, well, it actually didn't screw up my pathing too badly because I was able to get these 2 lines. Actually, this is a pretty good haste. If you can get a haste that can cover 2 lines of loons going into a defense right here, it's really going to help with your speed of getting everything to the air defense as quickly as possible. That's how I like to use my haste a lot of times in farming raids. On these raids, if I only get 1 stream, I don't really care, to be honest. I do these for to help, but I don't you know, I'm not expecting perfection. On a war raid, I'm trying for perfection. So as you see, the funnel's broken at this point. These are going to start going this way and go into the core. Not a very big pack going that way. Hopefully these do too. A couple do. Okay, so it's a decent sized pack. So I get the rage down. I'm going to do less than I wanted, but I go ahead and use that freeze. Oh, that sweeper would have been nice to have on a freeze. Am I going to take down this Inferno? It doesn't look like I will, but we'll see. Wow, how do I do this? Maybe I don't 3-star. Looks like I'm going to lose my queen for sure. Oh, maybe. Oh, I don't think I 3-starred this one. But like I mentioned, if I lose my queen, it's not a big deal to me. It does take an hour and 45 minutes to get her up, and I want you to take that in for a moment, because that friggin' sucks. I hate that so much. It takes her so long to regenerate. But, oh well. Maybe Supercell will fix that like they did the spells. Oh well. It's a bottleneck. That's how they make money. Whatever. But because the core didn't go down, as you saw, queen went down too. I'm not going to get this last little bit of dark elixir from these drills and this CC over here, but you know, whatever. Yeah, so bad attack, but I mean, I did get all the loot bonus by getting over 70%, but oh well. So I'll go and back out. That was my last one, and now I'm going to do a live raid, and I'm going to try to talk through, well, I'm glad I noticed my queen, so I only have minions in the CC, but that's okay. Oh, 40 freaking gems. Oh, dirty freaking gemmer me. Oh well. So I'm just going to look for it, kind of talk about things that I see. I'm going to take my first 3,000 that I see. I do attack Town Hall 11s, probably 10% of the time. None of those attacks run Town Hall 11s, but it's the same thing. I just have to be able to take out the Eagle Artillery before I get my flight down, because otherwise they can really wreck my loons, which is bad. So this one, I'll go and attack this one. So what I'm going to do here is just do a queen walk down to the side, be able to take out an air defense, queen, Eagle Artillery, right? And it's not going to activate because, let's drop her here. And the reason I'm dropping her here is because she's going to step up to this gold storage next, right? So gold collector next. So I drop her a little bit closer to that side. But I don't necessarily want to drop her directly on this tile like I typically would if it wasn't an army camp, then she might walk around. And I definitely don't want her to walk around right here. So I'm going to watch her health, make sure she's not, you know, under too much duress. She's going to be fine. I should be able to go and get these down. Good, good. She's going to go and take out the air defense, start walking into the queen. I'm going to go ahead and send in my king to help out over here. I don't know if that'll activate the eagle. I'll go and send him in. Queen's starting to take some damage, but she's going to be completely fine through all of this. CC troops are going to go and come out. A wall breaker comes out. That's super trolly. Two witches come out. Interesting. Glad I got my poison out far enough. Oh gosh, my king is going to... So I'm going to go and use that rage. Not the best rage. I could have put it a little further because she wasn't in too much damage. Queen goes down. She's going to take out that Eagle Artillery. Keep walking around. No! What are you doing, Queen? Okay, well, probably my king ended up hurting me there. I'm going to go and get my flight down, though. And just... I have to do a one-finger drop on blue stack, which kind of sucks. Get my haste down. And I just kind of watch, basically. I watch where my... Oh no, I missed her ability. I watch where my loons are passing to, and that's what determines where I put my whatever they're called, my haste. So I'm able to take that down. I get the dark elixir. That's really what I'm after, right? So I'm gonna get the 1-star. I don't really care about the 2-star. I mean, it's nice because I am to some degree pushing. I hate to even admit it, but oh well. I don't have... I'll probably use these for cleanup. I should be able to... Can I reach that over there? I'll use that to take out those. No! What the heck? Shoot. Okay, I won't get anything, but I'll go ahead and take out his air pups, because screw that dude. But as you see, I mean, not always does my queen go correctly, and it's something, you know, you learn from it. You learn from it for the war attacks. I really just realized that I did this attack with full dark elixir drills. That really sucks. Oh well. Either way, still 62%. I'll go ahead and use this wall breaker, because why not? Oh shoot, I should have used the wall breaker to get the healers on this Inferno and be able to waste some of his Dark Elixir, but oh well. Still, 2,500, and that was a base that I wouldn't normally hit. Usually I wait until it's 4,000, right? But it's just, I mean, farming up here is fun, and I don't know. I really enjoy these attacks, to be honest. I know I shouldn't enjoy farming as much as I do, being a war guy, but I enjoy doing a full attack, right? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you can find some Dark Elixir too. It's the most important thing in the game. Get your heroes up. Obviously, I have a level 40 queen. That helps. I'm trying to get my king up. We're doing a competition in our clan. And it's just, I don't know. Raiding is life. It has to be. Otherwise, you get left behind. Thanks for watching, though, guys. And I do hope y'all have a good one. Y'all take care.